What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy 771 here, bringing another video. Today I'm bringing you a video regarding Power Rangers Dino Supercharged. These are the descriptions and titles for the episodes that I hadn't already covered, summaries and descriptions for, that were just recently revealed. As many people know, I've already covered the descriptions for episodes 9 through 14. Now they have 15 through 20, which leads you to the end of Dino Supercharged. Let's go through them. Episode 15 is called Wings of Danger. The Rangers learn the history of their energems from a newfound ally. Meanwhile, an epic battle ensues in the forest over the silver energem. So, first of all, it says Wings of Danger. Most likely sounds like Zeon Wing is going to be making some sort of appearance, I would think, unless something changes. We'll have to wait and see. It also mentions, meanwhile, an epic battle ensues. Yeah, that was what I was referring to. Learn their history. That's going to be interesting to learn the history about the energems. I'm curious about that. Also says a newfound ally. Could that be Zeon Wing? Could that be someone else that's well known? Don't know. I'm curious though. I am actually genuinely really curious about who this newfound ally is going to be. Is it someone that is brand new? Is it someone that I honestly don't want to assume anything, but we'll have to wait and see. Also, who's fighting over the silver energem? Is it Sledge? Is it Heckle? Who is fighting? Are the Rangers fighting? Is Keeper involved? What's going on? I'm curious, I want to know what is going on. Episode 16 is called Freaky Fight Day. The description says the Rangers become disoriented when they fall victim to a body-switching monster, but they must find a way to come together in their new bodies to defeat a pair of monsters reanimated by Wrench. Okay, this is one that's actually kind of cool. It's definitely a filler episode, but it's a cool one. So Freaky Fight Day, basically what it is that it's like body switching, and body switching monsters have existed before, so this is not something that's like never been done before. It's totally been done, and it's definitely one of those things where it's like, oh, they have to be in each other's bodies, and they have to learn how to fight using each other's weapons or whatever, most likely. So like that will be something that I guarantee I'm right about, knowing how these things work. Those kind of episodes definitely do happen. And then monsters are reanimated. So that's probably referring to monsters like Ice Age and some of the ones that were like from the original show, from the original Dino Charge season, most likely. Maybe some that are recent, but for the most part I would think there would be a lot of Dino Charge ones. We'll have to wait and see though, but I'm expecting something along those lines, because when they say reanimated, that's usually what they're referring to, something along those lines, although they've already done reanimated monsters in the past, so this isn't like the first time they've reanimated monsters. Let's go into episode 17. The title is Wurg World. Wurg World, okay, that's the title. The description is, a new exhibit comes to the Amber Beach Museum. Wurg, the robotic caveman, but things take a turn for the worse when the Rangers are turned into zombies by a trumpet-playing monster. Okay, so Wurg the robotic caveman. I'm curious if the robot, when it says robotic caveman, does it look like a genuine robot, or is it like more of like an animatronic like caveman? Because I'm a little bit uncertain as to what they're implying here. That's just a side note. Not really much else to say in that way. They're turned into zombies by the trumpet playing monster. Zombies. Now I'm curious as to what that is implying. Are all of them turned into zombies? Is it one? Is it 5 of them? And then there's one that's the only one that's left, and that one's supposed to like reverse it. Most likely it's gonna be something along those lines. Just judging by how things tend to be, it's most likely gonna be like 1 or 2 of them are not gonna be affected, or will somehow manage to escape the trumpet playing blast or whatever and manage to get away and save the Rangers. Something like that is most likely guaranteed to happen, just judging from how things work out. So then we go, and maybe the monster is based off of Wurg in some way, because Wurg World, why would you call it that other than the fact that that's the exhibit or whatever? We'll have to wait and see. Episode 18 is called The Rangers Rock. The description says, an evil monster attacks the Rangers, turning some of them to stone. Shelby must work with Keeper to create a new Zord, the only plan that can save her friends. Okay, this is one that actually sounds really interesting, and I'm really curious about it. It says here an evil monster. So let me go back through this here. So the Rangers Rock. That's the name of the episode. Rangers Rock. Okay, well, the monster turns them to stone. So obviously it's meant to be a pun off of the fact that they turn to stone. Stone, rock, you get it. Trying to do a pun. Fine, that works. They then mention that Keeper and Shelby are working together. Okay, Keeper hasn't had much of a connection here, but he's had his moments, so it's nice to see the two of them working together. Creating a new Zord. Now, that makes me curious, because at this point, we are most likely to assume that they have all the Rangers at that point. So, new Zord, is it something that maybe we've seen through the toys, but not through the show? Or is it something that, like, we've seen in the show, in the Japanese show before, but, like, maybe it's something smaller? Like, I really don't know what to expect with this. Is it some contraption, or is it a legitimate Zord? I don't know. I'm really curious about this one, just because of the fact that could mean a lot of different things. We'll have to wait and see, though. Episode 19 is entitled TBA. And the description says, the Rangers find themselves needing help in their toughest fight yet as they do battle with Snide one final time, and Sledge's eggs hatch across 4 corners of the earth. Okay, this is an interesting one. And I'm guessing TBA is to be announced in this case, because that's probably not the name of the episode. Doesn't matter. The thing is that, first of all, yes, Snide fights in this battle, which we haven't seen Snide in a while. Of course, at this point, I'm saying this when we've only seen up to episode 9 of the show, so for all we know, at some point within the next 10 episodes prior to this one, there still might be another confrontation with Snide, but we'll have to wait and see, because mostly we see Heckle a lot more than Snide. We'll have to wait and see, though. Sledge's eggs hatch across 4 corners of the earth. Obviously, curious about what these eggs are, what's inside of them. Is it something that I can think of off the top of my head? No, but I'm curious about what they are. Is it a monster? Is it a bomb? Is it something explosive? How is that going to work? The other question, the connection I kind of relate that to is sort of like the Tangas from Rito's Tangas when he hatched those. We'll have to wait and see. Episode 20 is called Dino Extinction. This one says, the dark energem creates a black hole that takes the Rangers back in time as they must go to a prehistoric age for the final showdown with Sledge and Fury. Okay, interesting. So, first of all, dark energem. People have kind of associated that with possibly being the Talon Ranger territory. We'll have to wait and see, though. I don't want to assume that that's the case, but that's what people are kind of connecting it with, because dark energem, since when is there a dark energem, right? Yeah. People are assuming that's what it's referring to. Prehistoric battle, they have to go back in time. Interesting, makes a lot of sense. Obviously, Sledge and Fury. Okay, so Fury, is he's still evil. Sledge is still there. There's supposed to be the leader villain that's supposed to show up that was in the Japanese show, Chaos, but he hasn't shown up. He's supposed to show up, though. He's basically it's basically confirmed that he's most likely going to make some sort of appearance. So it is interesting to note that Sledge is still going to be here by the end, and Fury is also. So Fury is still going to fight. I am very curious about those episodes, especially leading up to the end. These episodes definitely sound interesting. I'm very curious about this, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the show progresses and ends itself by the end. I'm really happy with the show. I've enjoyed it a lot, and I'm looking forward to Ninja Steel, though. But at the same time, I'm enjoying each moment that we have of Dino Supercharge. We've only seen 9 episodes of the show, so we still have another 11 more episodes of Dino Supercharge before the show goes on its next hiatus in December. And I'm saying that as though that's so close nearby, when we still have plenty of time. And when that happens, it's only going to be about until early February that we'll have to wait, which is not that bad. And personally, I'm really excited for Ninja Steel, even if people have not loved Ninja. Ninja Steel looks exciting, looks good, and I'm really impressed with how the look of the cast looks. So please remember to leave a comment below. Tell me what you guys think of this. Are you guys excited for any of these episodes? Which episode stands out to you the most, and why? Leave a comment below telling me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy 771, and goodbye, guys.